Our next question is from our good friend Mark Schaefer. And when Mark, I tell you what, when we asked for questions, he was on vacation in Italy. Okay. And he sent me this. He recorded it. He's in some beautiful place in Italy. He recorded it and sent it along. Mark has a lot of stuff. Belonging to the Brand is his new book. Check it out. It's wonderful. Okay, yeah. Here is Mark's question.
All right.
Hi, fellas. In the classic content marketing model, there's a strategy for each part of the sales funnel. I'm wondering, in the last 10 years or so, has a certain part of that strategy, a certain part of the sales funnel, been under more strain than others? And I'm thinking particularly maybe with AI today. Is there one part of the sales funnel that's more challenging for content marketing? Thanks for inviting me for the question.
Great question. Great question for Mark. I love that question.
Really good. Yeah. I mean, you could tell he teaches for a living. For most of us, this comes from the philosophy part of the strategy. What do you think? Do you have a take on this?
And by the way, he's just totally flexing by taking that.
That's a total flex.
Total flex.
Look where I am. I am in the heart of Italia. Yes. I would just say quickly, I think this is a better question for you, but I would say the one thing that quickly comes to mind is in just the past 10 years, we're talking about the significant loss of organic reach on social media and search has been a killer for so many brands. Like, we didn't realize that we were building up these social media audiences for them not to see any of our content, or we were building up all this search engine optimized content for nobody ever to get a link to our stuff. And as that, from a reach and distribution standpoint, that's a killer. And that's a change that I still think a lot of brands aren't coming to grips with. That's an actual thing. So, but I think you probably have a better answer than I do. That's the quick thing that comes to mind.
Well, I actually have an answer to his question, because you didn't answer his question at all.
I didn't answer his question. No, because I answered it the way I want to answer it. That's how I do it. Now I'm going to give it to you to answer the real way. Go ahead.
Yes, it's the awareness. It's the brand awareness stage, and I think he knows. I think he knows that we would say that, and I think that's a big focus for him right now with his latest books and what he's been working on so hard. Brand awareness is definitely the space right now where awareness is just so much more difficult than it used to be, and a lot of that is the noise, certainly. The noise that AI makes. A lot of it is the inability for brands to humanize their brand in a way that resonates, in a way that sort of spreads, the message spreads. A lot of it is an inability for brands to successfully tie themselves to social and other types of cultural issues, because it's moving so fast with content creators and the way that the culture is moving at speed these days. So it's just hard for brands to keep up. So I think you combine all those things together. And by the way, your comment on organic search, and I think brand awareness right now, new companies, new brands, new existing brands from legacy companies, really the stage of the journey that has become the most challenging over the last 10 years.
Well, yeah, thank you for completely outdoing my answer.